English Academy. An English Rain. 20th Century Poetry. Honors 4th Year English. Subject Code 241103. Season 2018-19. 01. Why does the poet want to sail to the holy city of Byzantium? ANS. Being old and unfit for the world of the senses, the poet wants to sail to the holy city of Byzantium. Inu. 2014. 02. In which year did the historical Easter Rising take place? New. 2017. ANS in 1916. 03. What is Spiritus Mundi? New. 2017. ANS. The Spiritus Mundi is a collection of images which give the shape of a fearful beast in the semblance of the Egyptian Sphinx with the body of a lion and the head of a man. 04. What does Byzantium symbolize in the poem Sailing to Byzantium? New. 2017. ANS. Byzantium in W. B. Yeats's poem, Sailing to Byzantium, symbolizes an ideal country of culture and wisdom, a place out of time and nature, or a world of art and philosophy. 05. Why does the poet want to go to the Lake of Innisfree? ANS. He wants to go to Innisfree to escape from the fever and fret of his life. New. 2017. 06. What is the significance of gyre in the poem The Second Coming? New. 2015, 2017. ANS. A gyre is a cone or wheel that spins rapidly round a fixed center. In The Second Coming, gyre refers to a civilization which is initially intense and narrow, and as it progresses, it broadens and slowly loses its intensity and finally disintegrates. 07. What does the falconer symbolize in the poem The Second Coming? New. 2018. ANS. The falconer stands for Christianity or the soul or the spiritual and emotional part of man. 08. What does terrible beauty refer to in Yeats' poem Easter 1916? New. 2013, 2015, 2018. ANS. The poet thinks that the great patriots of Ireland met death heroically in the Easter Uprising of 1916, and out of their noble sacrifices for the cause of motherland, a terrible beauty is born. Terrible because it involved the deaths of so many people, and because their attempt was doomed to failure from the start. 09. Who is Maud Gonne? New. 2018. ANS. Maud Gonne was one of the 3 women who had romantic affairs with W. B. Yeats, and who are celebrated in his poetry. She was a beautiful and eloquent woman and an ardent nationalist of Ireland. 10. What is the poem Easter 1916 about? New. 2019. ANS. The theme of the poem, Easter 1916, is the nationalist rising of the Irish people against the British rule on the Easter Day of 1916. 11. What is Byzantium famous for? New. 2019. ANS. Byzantium, the old name of Constantinople or Istanbul, was the capital of the Roman Empire. It was captured by the Turks in 1453, and this led to the revival of Greek art and culture. That is why it is regarded as a famous place for culture and wisdom. 12. What does Innisfree stand for? New. 2015-2020. ANS. Innisfree, a real island near Sligo, stands for W.B. Yeats, a utopia, or a fairyland into which he would like to escape from the hurly-burly of town life. 13. What is the title, The Second Coming, refer to? New. 2013, 2018, 2020. ANS. The first coming was the birth of Christ, which heralded the Christian civilization, and the second coming refers to the coming of new destructive God and the reversal of Christian values. 14. What does the falcon stand for in the poem, The Second Coming? New. 2014, 2016, 2020. ANS. Falcon is a hawk trained to hunt small birds. In the poem The Second Coming, the falcon is used as a symbol of mankind or the intellect, science, technology, rationalism, etc. 15. How does Prufrock visualize death? New. 2015. ANS. Prufrock visualizes death, the eternal footman coming near him and mocking at his cowardice. Naturally, he is afraid of death. 16. What kind of man is Prufrock? New. 2015. ANS. Prufrock, a middle-aged lover, is a neurotic who does not have the courage to meet his lady, not to speak of lovemaking. 17. Why does April appear to be the cruelest month? New. 2016. ANS. April in England is generally considered to be a happy month, the beginning of the spring, but for the modern man who is spiritually dead, it appears to be the cruelest month, because he has no desire for regeneration. 18. Who is the hyacinth girl? New. 2015. ANS. The hyacinth girl is a young and beautiful lady of the present age, who has now been forgotten by her lover. 19. Who is Tiresias? New. 2015. Diu. Affy. 2017. 2018. ANS. Tiresias was a seer of Thebes during the time of King Oedipus. His divinely inflicted blindness was compensated with the gift of prophecy. 20. Who is Michelangelo? ANS. Michelangelo was a great Italian sculptor, painter, and poet of the early 16th century. New. 2013. 21. Why does Prufrock want to be Lazarus? ANS. By wishing to be Lazarus, Prufrock imagines himself to be the representative of the dead people, and thus wishes he could tell his experience to the lady to give her an idea of how he has suffered. New. 2014. 22. What is the significance of the subtitle, The Fire Sermon? New. 2017. ANS. The subtitle, The Fire Sermon, is based on Lord Buddha's. 23. How does The Wasteland end? New. 2017. ANS. After the stern commands, give, sympathize, and control, Eliot utters shanty, peace, thrice more in the tone of a promise than a gift which the receivers may feel sure of. 24. What are the major themes of the poem, The Wasteland? New. 2017. ANS. The disintegration of the modern civilization, sexual perversion, loss of faith and moral values, lack of human relationship, commercialization of life, etc. are the major themes of the poem, The Wasteland. 25. Which city is called Unreal City? ANS. By Unreal City, Eliot refers to London that is cut off from both natural and spiritual sources of life. 26. What does interior monologue refer to? New. 2016, 2018. ANS. An interior monologue is the presentation to the reader of the flow of a character's inner emotional experience through his single speech. 27. Who is the Phoenician sailor? New. 2018. ANS. The drowned Phoenician sailor refers to Adonis, god of fertility, whose image was drowned into the sea every year to indicate the death of winter and his emergence, the beginning of spring, fertility. 28. What is Ganga? New. 2018. ANS. Ganga is the original Sanskrit word for the Ganges. This river is first called the Bhagirathi, taking the name Ganga after the Alkananda joins it. 29. What do you mean by murmur of maternal lamentation? New. 2018. ANS. The expression, murmur of maternal lamentation, refers to cries of mothers lamenting the loss of their children during the Russian Revolution of 1917. 30. What does Eternal Footman imply in the poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock? New. 2019. ANS. By Eternal Footman, Prufrock means death or destiny. 31. Who is Lazarus? NU. 2016, 2019. DU. Affy, 2016, 2018. ANS, Lazarus, as referred to in the Bible, was the brother of Mary and Martha, the dead man, whom Christ brought back to life. 32. What is a mermaid? New, 2019. ANS, mermaids are the mythical sea creatures, half fish. Here proof rock refers to women in bathing dresses. 33. What figure of speech lies in the phrase restless night? New, 2019. ANS, restless night, is an example of hypology epithet, a figure of speech in which an epithet, adjective, is transferred from the object to which it properly belongs to another with which it is mentally associated. Here the epithet that restless is transferred from a person to night, meaning he passed the night restlessly. 33. What does Red Rock stand for in the wasteland? ANS, Red Rock, stands for Christianity of the Christian Church, which can give humanity a firm support. 34. What is the meaning of the voice of thunder? New, 2019. ANS. The first da refers to the Sanskrit word dada, which means to give or to sacrifice. The second da implies diadvam, a Sanskrit word which means to sympathize. The third da is damaida, a Sanskrit word signifying self-control. 35. Who is Prufrock? New, 2020. ANS. Prufrock is the protagonist in the poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. He represents the modern man suffering from indecision and lack of courage. 36. Who is Madame Sosostris? New, 2016-2020. ANS, Madame Sosostris, as referred to by Eliot in The Wasteland, is a fictitious fortune teller who uses 78 cards in telling the future of her clients. 37. What do you understand by Unreal City? New, 2013-2017-2020. ANS. The phrase Unreal City, taken from Baudelaire's poem, refers to Paris, which seems to merge with other unreal cities, such as Eliot's London or Dante's city in the Inferno. The city is unreal because it is cut off from both natural and spiritual sources of life. 38. Who is the Fisher King? New, 2016-2020. ANS. The Fisher King is a mythical figure in Miss Jessie Weston's book From Ritual to Romance. The king, because of his sinfulness, became impotent and his land barren. 39. How does Dylan Thomas celebrates his birthday? New, 2015. ANS. Dylan Thomas celebrates his birthday by observing the pans of water creatures like mussel, heron, and seagull, by listening the songs of birds, and by enjoying the beauty of nature. 40. Name some water creatures we find is the poem in October. New, 2014. ANS. Mussel, heron, seagull, snail. 41. What does the word rose mean in the sentence, and I rose in rainy autumn? New, 2014-2017. ANS. The quoted expression, the word rose, means born. It signifies that the poet Dylan Thomas was born in October, which is a month of autumn. 42. What does Dylan Thomas mean by twice told fields of infancy? New, 2018. ANS. The twice told fields of infancy refers to the glorious visions and wonders of childhood first lived through and now remembered. 43. What is October blood? ANS. The phrase October blood refers to the red-colored autumnal leaves which have fallen down from the trees. 44. What do the white horses symbolize? New, 2019. ANS. The white horses symbolize something highly desirable. 45. On what occasion was Poem in October written? New, 2013, 2016, 2019, 2020. DU, Affy, 2017. ANS. Dylan Thomas wrote Poem in October, a wonderful lyric to celebrate his 30th birth anniversary. 46. How is the weather on the hilltop in the poem in October? New, 2014-2020. ANS. As the poet rode up the hill, towards the top, he found the weather hot there as in the summer season. 47. Who is addressed by Sylvia Plath in the poem The Rival? New. 2013. DU. Affy. 2016. ANS. Her husband is addressed in the poem. 48. How does Sylvia Plath make a comparison between a child and a cat? New. 2014. ANS. A child is compared to a cat in the sense that it sucks mother's nipple or swallows its milk in a manner as a cat does. 49. What is the poem Crossing the Water about? ANS. The poem is about a mystical journey of the soul in the underworld. 50. What does the title Crossing the Water signify? New. 2015. ANS. The title, Crossing the Water, signifies a mystical journey of the soul in the underworld. 51. What is new statue referred to in the poem Morning Song? New. 2016. ANS. The newborn child is compared to a statue exposed to the elements. That is, the child becomes for the present the center of the family's world. 52. Whose rivalry do you find in the poem The Rival? New. 2017. ANS. The rivalry between husband and wife is found in the poem The Rival. 53. How does a mother resemble cloud? New. 2018. ANS. In giving birth to a child, a mother resembles a cloud, which is quickly formed and unformed, a phenomenon that distills, through a process of vaporization and subsequent condensation, itself to a mirror river lakes, in which is reflected its own slow change under the influence of the wind. 54. What is the theme of the poem The Rival? New. 2020. ANS. The Rival by Sylvia Plath deals with the theme of rivalry, conflict, and animosity between husband and wife. 55. What is the poem Words about? New. 2015-2020. ANS. The poem Words is about the act of writing. 01. How does Yeats' desire for immortality in Sailing to Byzantium? New. 2018. / What prayer does the poet make to the sages in Byzantium? See a study guide, page 28, NU. 2019. 02. In what sense is The Lake Isle of Innisfree a poem about escapism? New. 2016, 2020, DU, Affy, 2017, DU, Affy, 2019, see a study guide, page 23. 03. What is Yeats's attitude to old age in Sailing to Byzantium? See a study guide, page 27, NU. 2015-2020. 04. Depict the life of the Wastelanders. See a study guide, page 97, NU. 2015-2018. 05. Analyze T.S. Eliot's treatment of sex in the Fire Sermon. See a study guide, page 94, NU. 2019. 06. What is the problem with proofrock? See a study guide, page 84, NU. 2018-2020. 07. Why is proofrock unwilling to compare himself with Hamlet? See a study guide, page 82, NU. 2013, 2015, 2020. 08. The Wasteland is a sigh for vanished glory of past. Explain. See a study guide, page 96, NU. 2015, 2020. 09. What picture of childhood do you find in Poem in October? See a study guide, page 151. 10. What prayers does Dylan Thomas offer at the end of the poem in October? New. 2015, 2020, DU, Affy, 2017, see a study guide, page 154. 11. How is the Battle of Sexes reflected in Sandy Guide, page 1971 the poem The Rival. New. 2017, 2019. 12. Describe the different stages of journey in Crossing the Water. See a study guide, page 195, NU, 2013, 2016, 2018, 2020, DU, AFI, 2017. 13. What features of song do you get in Morning Song? See a study guide, page 194, NU, 2015, 2018, 2020. Zero 1. Write a critical appreciation of Sailing to Byzantium. New. 2008, 2014, DU, AFI, 2019, / Sailing to Byzantium deals with Yeats' journey from the sensual to the spiritual world. Discuss. See a study guide, page 49. 02. What personal elements do you find in W.B. Yeats' poems? See a study guide, page 47, NU, 2007, 2009, 2012, 2015, 2018. 03. Critically comment on Yeats's use of symbols. New. 1994, 1996, 2008, 2010, 2013, 2015, 2017, 2020, DU, AFI, 2019, see a study guide, page 46. 04. Show how Yeats combines myth and history in his poems. See a study guide, page 51, NU, 2016, 2020, DU, AFI, 2016, 2018. 05. Write a note on the theme of salvation in the poem, The Washland. See a study guide, page 136, NU, 2017, 201. 06. Show how Eliot's The Wasteland reflects the disorder and stay of modern civilization. New. 2016, 2018, 2020, DU, AFI, 2017, see a study guide, page 134. 07. Mention and discuss the religious elements in Dylan Thomas poems. See a study guide, page 166, NU, 2008, 2010, 2015. 08. Comment on the treatment of childhood in the poem in October. See a study guide, page 172, NU, 2013, 2015, 2018, 2020. 09. How does Sylvia Plath present motherhood in her morning song? See a study guide, page 206, NU, 2014, 2016, 2019. 10. Write a critical appreciation of the poem, The Rival Set, 2019 guide, page 217, NU, 2016, 2019, DU, AFI. 11. Write a critical appreciation of the poem, Crossing the Water. Sexay Study Guide, page 207, NU, 2017-2020. 12. Write a note on the themes of Sylvia Plath's poetry. See a study guide, page 220, NU, 2020.